po sa ating mga 2IT3, 2IT4, 2IT5, and 2IT6 students for our Human-Computer Interaction Midterm Lecture 1. So, maaga kong i-record itong lecture natin kasi I am unsure of how the clustering works. Kasi nung mag-face-to-face dapat kami ng 2IT3 kahapon, ang mangyayari ay tawag dyan, hindi ako sure dun sa schedule na nangyari. So, just to make sure, maaga kong ipopost ito kasi uh, nakikita ko dun sa calendar of activities natin, ang ating midterm and finals ay 1 week lang ang pagitan after ng prelim exam. So, mas okay nang masend ito ng maaga kaysa at least kayo ay magulat na bigla siyang ibinigay. Okay? So, ang ating coverage for our midterm lecture 1 ay yung software tools. So, pakinote naman po, this is page 37 of your module. So, for our lecture 1, this is going to be page 37 to page 45. Tapos, igagawa na lang ako ng mga succeeding lectures after. So, ito yung course outline niya or yung factors to consider. Commonly used software tools in HCI. Specifically, specification methods, grammars, transition diagram, state charts, interface building tools, interface markup tools, software engineering tools, and evaluation tools. Okay? And we also have the relationship between HCI and software engineering. Basically, it's imperative for you to know or to at least encounter human-computer interaction before we go to the software engineering subject, because most of the diagrams that are being mentioned dun sa next subject ninyo ay matatakel na dito or magkakaroon na siya ng introductory lessons niya. So, if you will check your module, you can see there the definition of software engineering and the integration of HCI and software engineering. Paano nyo malalagay ang HCI or paano nyo ma-apply ang HCI doon sa software engineering, and also the waterfall method in software engineering. Although noted ngayon na ang software engineering is no longer being used as a diagram due to its legacy kasi napakaluma niya. Although siya kasi yung parang basis ng lahat kasi pwede kang bumalik-balik doon. Tapos next is the overview of the waterfall method, its phases, which is requirement gathering and analysis, tapos system design. And then we also have the interactive system design, which will provide naman the limitations of the waterfall model and its characteristics, and also prototyping in software engineering, because pagdating ninyo dun sa subject na yon, you may be required to create a prototype na ipapakita ninyo doon sa inyong panel based from what your client has asked of you. And we have here the definition of prototyping, and also low fidelity prototype, medium fidelity prototype, and high fidelity prototype. And our last topic for our lesson for midterm 1 is user-centered design or UCD. So you will see there the definition, its drawbacks, and also passive user involvement, user perception about the new interface, designers asking incorrect questions to users. So basically ito yung term na yung mismatch, at saka yung yung parang updated version ng SLDC, which is yung ISLC, which is interactive system design life cycle. Okay, so for our coverage for your lecture 1, please wait for an activity to be provided kahit within this weekend. So this is going to be counted as your midterm lecture 1, and yung activity na corresponding dito is provided po ng ibibigay ko ng weekend, hopefully before yung mismong araw ng tapos nung activity 3 ninyo. Tapos yun yung sa prelim, tapos ito yung ibibigay natin. So just to clarify again, I'm providing this right now Kasi yung scheduling po ng ating cluster ay hindi ako sure kung kailangan tapusin na ng isang buo yung uh, prelim to finals nung dun sa kung sino man yung naka face to face ng per cluster, or parang tuloy-tuloy siya na kapareho nung dati na ang imimit ko lang ay cluster A pero yung cluster B, cluster C para nung naka prelim, kasi hindi ako sure dun sa ano niya ngayon, dun sa parang mangyayari. So mag-advance lessons lang ako. So please wait, either tomorrow or by Sunday ibibigay ko yung lecture 2 ng midterm. Okay guys, thank you po. So hopefully we will see each other again, tapos maayos na yung schedule nung cluster A natin, makapag face to face tayo. Ma-move siya ng cluster B. So thank you po. So see you dun sa ating next video lecture.